Well, hello and hi there. I'm here to talk about Adrian Neville. You know, the man that gravity forgot, because gravity don't remember Neville for some reason. But somehow when he goes up, he goes down, so I thought gravity remembered him. Ha ha ha. Alright, that was bad. Anywho, I'm going to talk about Neville and his uneventful return from his ankle injury. And I'm going to actually talk about how I would book his return to make Neville relevant and someone who actually stands out in the mid card. So here is my I don't know how quick this is going to be, but my rebooking of Neville. So the night Neville returned was, I believe, July 19th, the day of the draft. I would have Neville, who just got drafted to Raw, in the backstage, getting interviewed by Renee Young or whatever, and she's like, Neville, welcome to Raw. You just been drafted after being injured for so long. And then that's when I would have Sheamus, who has yet to be drafted, come there and complain and be like, who cares about you? No one remembers you and no one cares about your return and all that. Then they start brawling, and then right then and there the match is booked. And then the two of them fight on that same Raw. And then, of course, Neville will get the victory over a big name. And it's like, bam, I'm back. Neville is back. We're interested. We're invested. Neville is back. He's not just somebody else. That's a powerful return, I believe, right there. Now moving on. The immediate pay-per-view was SummerSlam. Both of these guys are on Raw. These guys actually teamed up at SummerSlam, but I would change it. I would have Neville versus Sami Zayn at SummerSlam. Let me explain. Neville and Zayn will both be in Mick Foley and Stephanie's office complaining how they don't have a match at SummerSlam. The biggest event of the summer. They're two names. They're two big names. And they're like, why don't they have a match at SummerSlam? Sami Zayn just had a big match at Battleground. Neville just returned. They both won opportunities, and SummerSlam's a big stage. So that's when Mick Foley will be like, you know what, guys? This gives me an idea. You guys had some epic matches at NXT. Why not have you two fight each other on one of the biggest stage? Right there, he books Neville versus Sami Zayn. Everybody knows that when they fought, most of the time Sami Zayn won. He beat Neville for the championship and all that. But this time, we're trying to push Neville, so we'll make Neville go over Sami Zayn. Wow. There's your SummerSlam match between Neville and Sami Zayn. It would be a great match, great back and forth. I don't know if you would put it on the pre-show or put it on the main show. I probably would put it on the main show, but it could be on the pre-show. But for it to have more of an impact, it would be on the main show. But I guess you could put it on the pre-show. But yes, now it's the next night at Raw, the Raw that I actually went to after SummerSlam. Finn Balor still gets injured, so that doesn't change. Neville would still be one of the people that fights for a qualifying match, but instead of just randomly being there, he would also go out and state his claim of why he should be in the run-in for the World Championship. He just beat Zayn, who was the first guy who came out, and he's on a little run. So he would still lose to Kevin Owens. And Kevin Owens would still win the championship the next week on Raw. So that all stays the same. But Neville still needs something to do. Right? At the next pay-per-view, which is Clash of the Champions, Neville would actually miss this pay-per-view. He wouldn't be on this pay-per-view. He would just have Raw matches. He'll probably have like a quick pre-show match against I don't know, Bo Dallas or something. Who's getting repackaged, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. He would just miss Clash of Champions. I didn't have anything planned for him because a lot of guys are pretty much booked in real life. Raw's roster is not as big as I thought it was. They need some more people. They don't have a lot of heels, and that's why I have to pair him up with this guy at the Hell in the Cell pay-per-view. Y2J and Sami Zayn's feud would end because they're feuding, they're fighting the Clash of Champions. That feud would be over, and Y2J would have announced, because Y2J's feuds always happen at the highlight reel. He would have Neville be his guy to interview at the highlight reel, and he would do great Neville. He'd be like, I broke your ankle, I'll do it again, you're lucky you're even here, I should have finished you first time, you stupid idiot. All that stuff he always does. And then of course that would lead into a Neville Jericho brawl. And that would also help Neville's promo skills, I believe. And not the highlight reel, he'll actually show that he broke his ankle and all that good stuff. And then the two of them would have a match at Hell in the Cell. And again, Neville would go over because we're trying to push Neville. And it would be a great match, a great back and forth match between these guys. These guys would have the match that they were supposed to have months ago. And oh yeah, they did have a match on Raw, I believe, once. We wouldn't do that on Raw. We would save this for Hell in a Cell. So yes, Neville goes over at Y2J. Neville's push continues. After that comes SummerSlam. I'm pretty sure they're gonna do a Team Raw versus Team SmackDown at SummerSlam. Neville would qualify for Team Raw after defeating Braun Strowman in an upset qualifying match. And Neville would go on to Team Raw. I don't know who would be on Team Raw at SummerSlam, Team SmackDown. That is, I'm not going that far. I'm ending the rebooking here. So that's a quick rebooking of how we can get Neville's return. I believe this return for Neville is much better than the one they have for him right now. He has a lot of momentum going in to like 2017. A lot of stuff on the rise for him. He has a button feud with Braun Strowman coming up. Could be for the December pay-per-view. Raw has a December pay-per-view, right? It's not like how they used to do. It used to be every month. Now they have like 2 pay-per-views a month. I guess whatever you want to do, WWE. I'm not mad at it. But yeah, there's my quick rebooking of Neville. I hope you enjoy it. If you're a Neville fan, share it with Neville. Share it with WWE. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I'm out. 1.